Hi, I'm John Harris, editor of Politico. Time once again to turn the table. We've got Candy Crowley, host of CNN's State of the Union. Candy, a new poll out this week by Pew showed that nearly a third of Republicans believe that President Obama is a Muslim. Obviously, that's not true. Why does this story persist?
I think to a certain extent that this is the lack of any kind of evidence to the contrary, and by that I mean George Bush went to church, talked about Jesus Christ and God fairly regularly, as you know. This president doesn't tend to do that. The only time we talked about religion during the campaign was with the Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Now, he did talk a little bit about being a Christian and what it meant to him, and he came to Christianity from basically not having a religion to Christianity when he met his wife and joined this church. So I think we don't see him going to church, and so that may somehow stir up some thought like, I don't really know what he is. These weren't direct questions as in, do you think he's a Muslim? It's sort of, do you think he's this, that, or the other thing? What religion? A lot of people said, I don't know, and I think it's just for lack of evidence or lack of his actually talking about it all that much.
Now, Candy, of course, this all takes place against the backdrop of the mosque controversy near Ground Zero in New York. President Obama weighed in on this. Do you think that his intervention helped bring consensus to this issue, or more did it inflame it so that we're now further divided as a country?
He certainly brought headlines to the issue, let's put it that way. And actually, as you know from the polls, the country isn't all that divided. A vast majority think that this mosque and this learning center should not be built within 2 blocks of Ground Zero. Having said that, I just think politically what the president did was sort of force other Democrats to have to take a stand on it, because you can always say, oh, it's local, this has nothing to do with Cleveland or wherever you happen to be. But once the president talks about it, it means it's kind of a free-for-all in all these districts, and I think that's what the big toll has been.
Okay, and what about this Sunday? What do you have on tap for us?
Iraq. We will have General Odierno to talk to us about the pullout. Obviously, 56,000 troops still there. What does that mean? Chances we might have to go back, that kind of thing. We're also going to have some retireds, people who were there during the big fight for Iraq. Retired Admiral William Fallon, General Richard Myers, who, as you know, is the retired chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and then Ambassador Khalilzad to talk about having been ambassador to Iraq and Afghanistan. So very heavy on looking a little back, but very much forward into what have we learned and what do we take to Afghanistan.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. Good luck with the show.
Thanks.